没。云开雨霁，琉璃映月。
万娘，3月交辉之刻，
趁战，迎接黎明的
接阵，兵贵先生。
扫敌，不灭杂尘。不灭杂尘，动会交彻，律令血焰。
圆满。
我的灯下没
成功。
不灭杂尘。
将此月月，
这把发动，接受明光，
势如破竹。
扫敌，云开雨霁，琉璃映月。不灭杂尘。
成功。
3月交辉之刻，
我的灯下没
随我出。
动会交彻，律令血焰。接受明光的制裁吧！
万娘，星月钟灵，
兵贵先生。
不灭杂尘，云开雨霁，琉璃映月。不灭杂尘。
Hello, I want to leave a brief commentary on this run because first off, it took me hours of min-maxing to get, and secondly, it surprised me both in ways to approach gameplay but also builds. As far as gameplay, you can notice that I'm not using any fancy combo on Zibai, and that's on purpose. Plus, I'm not always using the burst on both Columbina and Gorou. For Gorou, it's simply because it has 20 seconds of cooldown, and that doesn't line up with Zibai's skill having 18 instead. Something similar happens to Columbina, and this is the first time I tried to not run any energy recharge on her, and it worked quite well. Without counting the first one, out of the 5 other rotations, 4 of them had a burst cast anyway, and that's of course thanks to Favonius on Gorou and the boss giving you energy twice. This allowed me to sneak a lot more damage in, but this approach is even better with the new Morningstar set, which I unfortunately don't have. Signature definitely helps too, for damage at least, but I don't consider it to be a really strong weapon to be honest. Now for the combos on Zibai, I tried to run the triple skill combo, and I got a close call, but in the end running the normal setup of 4 normals into a skill was better for me. Her adjustments are reliable, but not that much. If Lunar Crystallides procs at an uncomfortable time, you're left doing something like N2 or N3 and then interrupted with the skill to avoid overcapping, and that's honestly pretty bad. Plus the N4 has an extra Lunar Crystallides, and I wouldn't give up that damage even if it meant a slightly worse placement of my buffs. Just counting the Lunar Crystallides from N4 alone, doing 4 of them is almost like getting another skill worth of damage, plus our rotations don't really suffer from the extra field time anyway. This is the timing of the first 4 skills, which line up almost perfectly to 18 seconds. This is not to say that combos are not good on her, it's just that in my experience with this routing it didn't work quite well, but I think this can be improved. I've seen a number of similar attempts, although I gotta say often with high cons on Illuga. If you're attempting this exact routing with my investment, I can promise you that if your Zibai is not close to being perfect, you are not getting it. As far as builds, I ended up trying 2 main ones, this with 0 energy and as much damage as possible, don't ignore defense percentage because it's really good on Zibai, and another build where I sacrificed some of the stats for 18% energy recharge, which allowed more comfort and better placement of the burst. Again, Columbina has no energy and 2-piece plus 2-piece, but the Morningstar would be better. Gorou has defense and instructor, I actually run with Ask full defense as well, and in low-key was comparable, but I ended up sticking to instructor since you kind of need to change your rotations with Ask. And Illuga is very simple, just as much elemental mastery and energy recharge as possible. By the way, his constellations are all great and make this much better, of course, but actually the best one mechanically is c1. They did this with Aino as well, but having the ability to often be shy on energy, which makes you fit more EM, and still be able to skill and burst and then catch the particles is amazing for a lot of situations. It saved me so often from wasting an entire second waiting my energy. Sure, I could build more of it, but I could also get more damage, you know? Anyway, that's all, not a lot of editing here, I just wanted to showcase the run, and that's why this is on the second channel. Join Discord if you want to see similar runs, we have a theory crafting channel and one just for staging, link in the description. Okay, bye bye.